When two teams with nearly the same fortune meets in a football match, it usually explodes into an entertaining 90 minutes, and that is what we will be hoping for tonight. Sri Lanka take on Nepal in an encounter that may not define who ends up on top of the table, but will certainly go a long way in settling who finishes at the bottom of the table at the end of the 2025 season. And that has already seen few twists and turns. We're live from the King's Arena training ground, only on the YouTube channel of Sportzworkz. Teams ready to step onto the field. Third game and are excited to showcase the hard work and dedication that Sri Lanka has put in, focused on giving the best performance and embracing the challenges that come their way. And it has been a great learning curve for the young girls. And so now, all eyes on this fixture that features two energetic teams with the championship yet to be sealed at the top of the table, beckoning for sure. The Gorkha girls, their strategy is to win, and that will be for every game. They have the luxury of plotting different strategies for the season and will try to be on the front foot and do everything to win, regardless of who is available. The side started their training long time ago at the Dussera Stadium and confident of a better showing. It will be a big moment in the entire footballing history if they win the title this year, as it promises to be a scintillating Tuesday evening. Now we have to shift the King's Arena training ground due to the surface at the main stadium was unplayable due to constant rain. Even the second half of the last game had to be shifted here, which Bangladesh beat Bhutan 4-1.
সবাইকে ওয়েলকাম করছি বসুন্ধরা কিংস অ্যারেনা প্র্যাকটিস গ্রাউন্ড থেকে। আমি মমিন রোহন। সাফ আন্ডার 20 উইমেন্স চ্যাম্পিয়নশিপের আরও
Sri Lanka, they have the likes of Tarusika Dulni, going to be instrumental for them and covering the spine of the team. No active National Women's League for several years and players selected hastily, lacking routine competition and international exposure. But the Football Federation of Sri Lanka has been criticized for neglecting women's development. That has to change. This is match number 6 coming your way. As it looks like the Lankans, if they play the game the right way, many of them will go on and have a long career in football, whether in South Asia or beyond. They play their third game of this tournament, the last match day of the first leg. For Nepal, there's going to be a few changes with Leela Joshi coming in between the sticks. Ranisha and Meena have brought them back from being a couple of goals down against Bangladesh in the last game, and Purnima with 4 goals and a hat-trick. Very important figure in that lineup. And Sushila looked assured in midfield this season, and Anisha glides into right position in defense. So all stars aligned here. Let's see which team has the last laugh at the end of 90 minutes. In case you are here, do not forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to receive all the notifications. Sri Lanka taking on Nepal only for the second time in the Saff Under 20 Championship. The first meeting way back in 15th of December 2021. Nepal beat Sri Lanka 6-0. A brace from Rashmini, a goal apiece from Sabita, Melika, Rajani and Saloni. And they would be looking for a reputation this time around as well. And Yam Prasad Gurung will look to find a way, it seems, and has found a set of players that follow that way. And what's more, he's seemingly able to carry the burden of expectation, but it becomes difficult to carry when results don't go your way. But it's high time for the likes of Purnima and Senu Paria to set up to make a statement. And so a team which has found it difficult to score against a team which cannot seem to stop conceding. So something must give tonight, and of course Nepal looked better on paper. Yam Prasad Guru will be the last man in the stadium today to take this game for granted. Time for the national anthems.
And now the national anthem of Nepal.
Shivanta Kumara, the head coach, will be telling his players to leave behind the previous result and start afresh today. The Coca girls gave a great account of themselves against Bangladesh few nights ago, and that performance has inspired a lot of players in the tournament to start believing in themselves and fight till the end. What a lovely day here in absolutely glorious conditions as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance. Great consequence in this part of the country. Talking about this for a while, absolutely rolled up to fantastic numbers. The team's just completing their photo sessions. Sri Lanka all in white, languishing at the foot of the table, yet to open their points tally. They've lost both the games by big margins. The two captains, Sanduni and Leela Joshi. The match officials, Rachana Kamani from India is the one in the center, supported by Abhirami T and Salma Akhtar. And Tashi Wangmo is the match commissioner. And the fourth official, Jaya Chakma. We are minutes away from kickoff. It's match number 6, the third match day of the Saff Under 20 Championship 2025. Nepal played a great game against Bangladesh. Fought back at one point from being a couple of goals down. And in the end, that strike from Moti broke hearts. And Sri Lanka making just one change from the last game against Bhutan, with Rumesha coming back at right back ahead of Oshadi, who is on the bench. They've gone with the 4-1-4-1 formation. And the rest of the side remains unchanged. Lion Shika looked very promising this season for Sri Lanka in the Saff Under 20 Championship. We've got a few exciting talents on the bench as well. This is the Nepal lineup. 3 changes from the Bangladesh game, with Leela Joshi, the first start for the goalkeeper. And Barsha Oli is back in the lineup. Senu Parrier has been benched, and Birshana replaced by Samiksha Magar in the starting 11. Yam Prasad Gurung sticking to his 4-4-2 formation. Off we go then. 59 places separate Sri Lanka and Nepal in the rankings. Everything now in the past, and now there's a future to play for a brighter tomorrow. And Nepal needs to start well tonight by throwing down the gauntlet against Sri Lanka. 942 kilometers away from home and setting the standard rights. It could go either way, but Nepal needs to make it go their way somehow. And what is that way will be answered in the next 90 minutes. They'll try to keep up the pressure on Bangladesh. We had to face a big problem earlier in the day. And due to the poor surface at the main stadium, and the setup here hastily arranged, had to shift at the last moment. Still all credit to the organizers in making sure this game gets streamed. And here comes Sri Lanka, Nepal, pardon me, on the attack. And just wide, great flash of brilliance from the left wing. And just a single camera production had to be arranged at the last minute to make sure that the games are covered. And hopefully we'll sort the issue and come back with a proper setup in the remaining games of the tournament. Well, back to this game then. Nepal with a good build-up from the left-hand side. Just hitting it wide. Around 50k viewers watching this on our channel. A shot from outside the box. Loops up in the air. The Sri Lankan defense met to work. And now they have a corner. Early pressure. Nepal looking for a quick breakthrough. The corner delivered towards the near post. Towering header. Gagani. Sri Lanka need to clear this. is brought back into the mix. Might open up for a shot on the turn. Good save from the goalkeeper Tharusika. The keeper with most number of saves in this competition so far. Yet another to her tally. Sri Lanka can't clear their lines. Another move developing. Skips past the challenge. Shukriya Mia. Both down on the floor. Rumesha up against Shukriya Mia. And it's going to be an interesting battle between those two. Sri Lanka recently launched a women's national league to build match fitness and talent pipelines. Free kick for Nepal from an interesting position. Sushila. Anisha Rai in the mix as well. Will this set piece cultivate into a goal? Both close to each other. One hops over. Anisha Rai takes it. Yet again, Tharusika called into action. Deadly from the set pieces, Anisha. We saw that in the last game as well, where she struck the post in the first half against Bangladesh and scored one from the penalty. Indippa easily dealt with by the Sri Lankan defence in the exchange of a corner. 5 minutes in, no goals yet. Nepal with another cross. Anisha puts it in. Unable to control the ball, and it trickles out for another corner. This time from the far right. Pressure mounting on the Lankan defence. Anisha Rai will trot up to take the corner. Attacking minded fullback. And every time she moves forward adds a different dimension to this Nepal attack. And a header. Way off the mark. Now the marking inside the box needs to be better from Sri Lanka. They have invested in experienced coaches, tactical programs and regular youth competitions. And international exposures, scheduled friendlies and training camps abroad to raise the standard. And Nepal just galloping forward. Trying to outnumber. And the Gokha girls. In the bargain, giving away cheap free kicks in dangerous areas. Anisha Rai with another set piece opportunity. Good shape on the free kick. Needs to get the shot in. A double block. That's much better from the Sri Lankan defence. Down the middle, Nepal. Twisting and turning. And there it is, the first goal. They take the lead. A cool, calm finish from Nepal. It's Meena on the score sheet. And they go 1-0 up. Gets a goal onto her second start. Sri Lanka trailing for the third time in the competition. And that's the 15th goal let in. Shivanta Kumara's team. A big matter of concern. And that strike might just open the floodgates. That's better from Sri Lanka. Lion Shika running out of options. Just asking a bit too much of her. Nepal accelerates from the left. Takes a tumble. Meena Duba. Information of the goal scorer. Nepal score their 9th goal. Will they get the 10th? Holding on nicely, Sanduni with an adventurous pass forward. 3 blue shirts patrolling Lion Shika. Sanduni, the captain. She needs more support. Anisha taking the aerial route. Throw in quickly taken. The goal scorer Meena looked interested. Sri Lanka yet again back there defending. They've got their backs to the wall now. The viewers just tuning in case you're wondering why this venue, just a reminder, due to the worst playing condition at the Kings Arena main stadium, the game got shifted to the Kings Arena training ground. Even the first game of the day, the second half, went incomplete and had to be completed here. We witnessed a deferred kickoff. This game as well, kicking off at 8:15 p.m. Indian Standard Time. In regards to the broadcast, it had to be arranged in a haste, which is why we've managed only a single camera streaming. We do expect to maintain the quality of the production in the remaining games. Just not manages to control that. The Sri Lankan defense concedes another corner. We saw a few variation from set pieces from Bangladesh earlier in the day. No improvement yet from the Sri Lankan side. The Sri Lankan women's team shown glimpses of promise, such as the Saff 2024 win over Maldives. However, the lopsided losses in the recent AFC qualifiers starkly highlighting the deep-rooted need for structural support, starting with domestic league development and coaching infrastructure, and the need frequent competitive games. With dedicated investment in strategic planning, the team has potential to bounce back on the South Asian stage. This team they're facing tonight, Nepal, they make inroads yet again, and they score yet another. This time, right from the edge of the box. They rush into a 0-2 lead. The Gorkha girls. What a strike with her left foot, Sushila. That went in like a tracer bullet. The keeper had no chance whatsoever, even at full stretch. Impeccable placement. Nepal will aim to score a few more in the first half. Can they score in double digits? That's going to be intriguing to see. The confirmation of the goal scorer is Samiksha Magar, the number 11, not Sushila. The confirmation at the bottom left corner of your screen. The number 11, Samiksha, who scored the second goal. Now there was a great strike with her left foot. Credit where it's due. And now a flick on. Might be a chance for Meena. Taken away in a flash by Dulni. And that will bring another corner for Nepal. They made significant strides internationally, consistently reaching finals and breaking into the top 100 FIFA rankings. Corner comes in. The keeper doesn't deal with it. It's nodded back goalwards. And it's been put wide from a handshaking distance by Barsha. She conspires not to score. Number 10. Now getting stuck in, Sushila. Winning all those physical battles. They have a blustering domestic football infrastructure and fostering more competitive opportunities. The 2024-25 UNFA Women's League started in September, ended in January, saw APF FC crowned champions remaining unbeaten and clinching their 7th title. And now picking up pace, Meena. Shoulder to shoulder with Ganga Rukaya. Rashmi and Gagani double up to snuff the danger. Sri Lanka 0, Nepal 2. Quick goals from Meena and Samiksha Magar. Her first goal of the competition. That justifies her inclusion into the lineup. Just couldn't avoid the corner. Sri Lanka. Oh, it's been given as a goal kick. A slight confusion. Sanduli. From deep. Misplaced pass. Trying to break free. Purnima Rai. She would love to add a few more to her tally of 4 already. But didn't score against Bangladesh. Sometimes just to win trust of the fans, you need to score in tough games. Now those 4 goals that came against weaker side, some may argue. The Nepal senior women's side solely focusing on the AFC Women's Asian Cup qualification, strengthening the domestic league structure. Calls are growing for better infrastructure, weak domestic competition, and overseas exposure for the top players. Injury concern for Tharusika, receiving treatment. Just climbed from 103 to 99 in March 2025. Nepal ascending 4 places, and thanks to the strong showing, especially in the 4-nation event. A slight dip to 100 in June 2025 after a narrow 2-0 friendly loss to Thailand. It remains the second ranked team in South Asia behind India. Samiksha is back onto her feet. Sri Lanka, they need a goal from somewhere to make things slightly interesting. Such is the bite and spark in the Nepal attack. Currently, Sri Lanka, they don't know where to look. And now making life difficult is Shukriya. That looked like a clearance, then an attempt on goal. Nepal have hit the nail on the head. Barsha Oli. Attempted cross is blocked off. Sri Lanka now, they've got nothing to lose. They need to throw some caution to the wind. Brilliant footwork. Effortlessly skipping past one challenge and making way inside the penalty area. Anisha with the throw in. And now ball delivered into the danger zone. Sushila takes it this time. Wide of the post. Good hit. Nepal, they keep attacking. They've realized it's that sort of a game where they can increase their goal difference and get close to Bangladesh. You never know. In case the Bangla Tigresses, they slip up in the second leg, there might be a chance for Nepal to clinch their maiden Saff Under-20 women's title, which they missed narrowly a couple of times. Runners up twice. and the first edition in 2018 held in Bhutan, and in 2023 in this country. And both the times they lost to Bangladesh. And the Bangla Tigresses is proving to be a bogey team for Nepal. They got to throw that trend out of the window. And that game on 13th of July at 7 p.m. Bangladesh Standard Time was the best game of the competition. A 5 goals thriller with Bangladesh nicking it in the dying stages. That's quite ambitious, trying to test the keeper. Sri Lanka lacking in accuracy, even struggling to get those 6-yard passes right. Not a single sign yet of emerging with the ball. Even struggling to win those second balls. And now a foul committed. It's the set piece expert, Anisha. Her left knee strapped. And now goes directly for goal. Now the keeper just lets it run for a goal kick. No damage done. And Tarusika doesn't look 100%. Not taking those goal kicks. That's clever. Kavini. Wide on the far right, Indran. She's been robbed. Shukriya Mia. Want a foot in. From Dulni, she was backpedaling. And then she is once more in a shoulder to shoulder with Purnima Rai. And the former losing out. Throw in for Nepal. Stolen away. Wins it in a great area, Sushila. She's got two to aim at. Purnima waits in the middle. And the keeper grabs hold of it. And was limping. Went down immediately. Everything. been not been in between the sticks for Sri Lanka. Pulled off two stunning saves. Looks all right though. Back to the goalkeeper.
টানা ম্যাচ চলছে সেখানে এবং টানা ম্যাচের কারণে মাঠের পরিচর্যাটা সেভাবে করা যায়নি বা যাচ্ছে না। আহ, সে
Trying to progress from the left wing. Applying pressure. Won it. Almost. Keeper spills it. A referee, it was a free kick to Nepal. A great individual try from Lanka. Sri Lanka just struggling to impose themselves, not managing to get hold of the ball. Somehow they need to find a way out. Throw in taken. Lanka tries to involve. That was a clever pass to a Shashmi. And dropping back quickly, Samiksha. She rescues it. And then carries her run. In tight space, Nepal moving the ball around quite brilliantly. Samiksha. A threatening run from Samiksha. Challenge from behind. Did well to stay on her feet in all fairness. Regains her composure. Mina's ball in. It's nodded down. Again, attack developing from the far side. Intricate passing. Beautiful step. And there's the third goal. Has gone through the goalkeeper. It has gone in. Heading from this angle, it gave us a sense that that's the third goal. But luckily for Sri Lanka, that stayed out as they spare the blushes. Still no improvement. Still struggling to come out of their area. Nepal are industrious. Anisha helps it out. They are well organized in defense. Just not giving an inch to the opposition. Just a lapse of concentration from the defender. Well, Lion Shika almost stole it. That's one player Nepal needs to be wary of. Purnima. A slight desperation from Gagani, and now she's out of position. Great run down there. Meena with the shot away. And now a cross. Keeper gets a hand and just dives onto the ball as if her dear life depends on it. Attack after attack. Surge after surge from Nepal. Just about less than 10 minutes of regulation time remaining in the first half. Sanduni. A slight frustration from the Sri Lankan skipper. Chasila to take the throw in. Dixon crowd watching the game. Oh, yet again, a slight display of hot-headedness. The referee Rachana Kamani was quick to handle the situation. Free kick. Anisha with a pinpoint ball in, and she just slips. Meena, just when she was about to pull the trigger. Another chance goes begging for Nepal. Scoring goals hasn't been an issue for Yam Prasad Gurung's team. It's been the defense which looked problematic at times. More consistency required to excel in this level. Now here comes Sri Lanka against the run of play. Sandhuni for a moment was one-on-one with the keeper. Comes out on top, Leela Joshi. And hurt herself in the process, the defender. That looks quite painful. A thumbs up indicates she's all right. Nothing too serious. A good crowd, but despite the fact the home team not in action. Lion Shika. She's been one player that has heavily impressed. Nepal gaining momentum from the left. Just runs it. Tried to slip it in. Fancy footwork. And a teasing ball. Below knee height, so comfortably dealt with. Even in the second leg on 17th of July, Nepal gonna start their campaign against the same side. What a save! Thanusika! And some help of the woodwork. And finally the third goal for Nepal. A brace for Meena. Thanusika tried to close down the angle. Hits the inside of the post and goes in. As I was mentioning, on 17th of July is going to be the same fixture between Nepal and Sri Lanka to kick off the second leg. Meena Deuba with the second goal. It's 3-0 now. Hat-trick been scored in the previous game. Shanti Mardi of Bangladesh. We have 3 hat-trick scorers. Purnima Rai is one of them. She's gone off the boil. Currently on a barren run since the last game. After scoring 4 against Bhutan in the opening game. Sri Lanka defending deep. Nepal trying to make players available in the attacking third. It was a clumsy challenge. Tackles flying in, which is why a free kick in a great area. The fourth goal might be in the reckoning. Sushila takes it and went for the far post. A whiplash drive and went a haywire. No nonsense clearance. They pump the ball quickly into the Sri Lankan territory. Sandhuni. No way forward past Anisha Rai. Four minutes added on to the first half. A few stoppages due to injury to Tharusika twice. Sri Lanka have scored only once in this competition this season. Can they find their second goal? Kavini got a tad too excited. And yet again, the referee calls for medical help to Rachana Kamani from India. A regular in the IWL. They're going to resume with a drop in. Quite a few stoppages already. Reshmi delivers. Nothing comes off it. Chance to trigger a quick counter. And now through on goal is Purnima Rai with that toe poke. And she finds the fourth goal. She went goalless in the last game against Bangladesh. Back on the score sheet. Her fifth strike of the competition, and Nepal are 0-4 ahead. Used her outstep on this occasion. Currently the highest scorer of this tournament with 5 goals. The number 15 of Nepal, Purnima Rai. Sri Lanka yet again decimated. They conceded 18 goals in 2.5 games. On average, 6 goals conceded per game. Still, the entire second half remains. Nepal certainly will look to make it or take the scoreline to double digits tonight. Another hasty try from Sashmi. No support. Lacking in motivation. Purnima Rai once more. Look at that breathtaking spin. And she's in on goal. And she finds another. Right at the stroke of half time. Sri Lanka 0, Nepal 5. A brace for Purnima Rai. Goal number 6 for the Nepalese striker. A brace for her and Meena. And a goal for Samiksha Magar. A 5-star performance from Nepal in the first half. Now the floodgates opened after the first goal itself. It continues to be embarrassing for Sri Lanka. They lost by 12-0 in the past in the Saff Under-20 Championship. And that is to Bangladesh. And Rachan Kamani blows the half-time whistle. Quite an eventful half of football for Yam Prasad Gurung's girls. And for Shivanta Kumara, another disappointing display. So at the break, it's Sri Lanka 0, Nepal 5. A brace from Purnima Rai and Meena. And a goal from Samiksha Magar. Stick around, we'll come back with the second half shortly. We are back then with the second half's action. And you are watching the Saff Under 20 Women's Championship 2025. It's Sri Lanka taking on Nepal in the second game of the day. Sri Lanka making a change with Kuveta coming on. They're down by 5-0, and Sashmi makes way for Kuveta. That's the only change made by Shivanta Kumara ahead of the second half's play. It's been all Nepal at the moment. Sri Lanka all over the place. Off we go then with the second half with Nepal in the unchanged strip of blue. Will be operating from the right to left of your screen. Sri Lanka all in white will be operating from the left to the right. Sri Lanka yet again with a lower line of engagement. They play a low block. Now showing some attacking intent. Indran Gregory combining with Lanka. Indran stood firm. Ganga Rukhaya. Sushila for Nepal, but to look towards the left. She decides to go central and finds her partner Samiksha. That's a poor ball. Nepal is putting 5 past Sri Lanka in the first half. They're looking for 5 more in the second. Now a body check on Barshaoli. I will have a word with Abhirami. Salma Akhtar at the other end. A free kick given to Nepal. Now it's sent into a great area. And the slightest of touches could have done the trick. Sri Lanka to play. Nepal, Bangladesh and Bhutan yet again in the second leg. Must have taken lessons from these defeats. Now they've got a fair idea of how those 3 operates. Nayan rides the first challenge but couldn't ride. One from Sushila. Sanduni double teamed. Samiksha providing a helping hand to Anisha Rai. And a modern day requirement for a winger to help out the fullback. The second half has just begun. Sri Lanka trailing 0-5. They conceded 5 goals against Bhutan as well. Couldn't manage to score. And now more defending too. Now ball delivered towards the near post. Will get another bite on the cherry. And this time the cross looks deep. Barsha was involved. Acrobatic clearance from the Sri Lankan defence. Barsha, Samiksha Samiksha lets fly. It's gone wide. Another one-sided affair. Only the game between Nepal and Bangladesh was competitive. Out of the 6 so far. Now she needs assistance in goal kick. Not much time for damage control. Just a day's break ahead of every game. The recovery takes time. Just getting the marking right. Got washed away due to rain. Great work from the groundsman as well in preparing this ground within an hour. Not easy. And the wait continues for play to resume. Sri Lanka taking their time. It's drifting out wide. Samiksha cleverly wins a corner for Nepal. They'll move to 6 points with the victory here. And 3 behind Bangladesh. They will look for revenge when they take them on once more in the second leg. Oh, big feet. Not too much power. Straight onto the roof of the net. Sri Lanka trying to develop a move. In steps Maya. Both Purnima and Meena on a hat-trick. Healthy competition in the team. And it's indeed a good headache for a coach. We saw Bangladesh how, even with 8 changes in the playing 11, they still managed to win comfortably against Bhutan. If you put aside those 10 minutes at the start of the second half. And that's what good teams do. They wait for the night moment. They pounce onto the opposition. They do not panic. Sushila. And no problems for Tharusika. That left knee continues to trouble her. Carrying a niggle, continues to play for the sake of the country. Sometimes as a player you got to sacrifice. You do not have better options. Another free kick. This is exactly where the right full back stand. Went low this time. All the way across. It doesn't go in. The scoreline still remains the same. Nepal looking for the first goal of the second half. And the ball was deposited from that short corner. Rebuilding, trying to reset Nepal in the attacking half. Samiksha Magar. No elevation on the corner. Anisha. That's too long. Incredible distance on the goal kick. That's quick from Nepal. Samiksha Magar. Still bobbling. Now they come away with the ball, Sri Lanka. Lion Shika holding up play. Almost found the feet of the newcomer, Kuveta. Shukriya Mia in a foot race. Getting a foot in. Rumesha. Still haven't been able to find the right match. Shivanta Kumara yet to realize his best starting 11. He doesn't have too many options though. All the way back. Maya. On to Anisha. Sushila trying to turn her marker. Veda stepping in. Samiksha Magar. Samiksha keeps going. Takes a strike. That was a good take. Now was play on. Sri Lanka 0, Nepal 5. Sri Lanka haven't conceded yet in this half. They're putting up a defensive resilience. Escaping players for fun. And a stray pass in the end. Very unlikely of a Nepal side. And the question is for how long Tharusika can continue. Still no signs of making a change. Another first time ball whipped in. Wide away across. Ramesh has thrown it. Shukriya Mia lost it in the middle. Stopped on her tracks. Trying to come out of their shell, Sri Lanka. This time wins a free kick and we have the first booking. Samiksha Magar, the scorer of the second goal for Nepal this evening, into the referee's book. Again calls for medical help. And hopefully the next 3 games Sri Lanka can put up some fight and finish the tournament by at least securing a point out of the remaining 3 fixtures. The players who doesn't have much experience of playing at the international level. Even the men's team hired players of dual passport to strengthen the squad. The domestic league needs a better structure. Battling for the aerial ball. Lion Shika. She's been lively up front. Beautiful play. Waiting for the return. She runs inside. And that ball doesn't reach her. Indran Gregory. I needed a better cross than that. Nisha Rai getting most of the battles right. And from a crossing position, unable to control the pace. Kavini giving away that corner. The ball comes in. A lot of white shirts in there. A bit of a pinball models. They get it away. Nepal will look to come again. Time for young Prasad Gurung as well to test his bench. He's made 3 changes. Now's the right time to make a few more. With the team ahead by 5 goals. We haven't seen much of Semi Hangma, Ashmita, Manisha in this competition. Might bring them at one stage and give them a few minutes. Continuing with her run. Meena. Now the onslaught continues from Nepal. Continue to unleash furious assault on the Sri Lankan side. And now a hit is blocked by the keeper and saved by the post. Very nearly the 6th goal for Nepal. And the first shot blocked by the goalkeeper. And the second attempt ricochets off the post. Corner comes in. It's been put out by Gagani this time. Close to the corner quadrant. She walks away now. Shukriya Mia. Another low ball in. Hacked away. Sushila. Shukriya. Went away from Dulni. Shukriya. Puts it into a nice area. look slightly better in the South Sri Lanka defensively. Seems like they've made up their mind not to concede any further. Another seamless run. They couldn't stop the ball from going in. Half a dozen for Nepal. It seems like it's Meena completes her hat-trick. Yet another hat-trick scorer. Number 4 of the competition. He's getting from bad to worse for Sri Lanka. Isn't it? Another phase of attack. Foiled this time by Rashmi. Meena Deuba. That's a confirmation. 3 goals for her in this game. Her first hat-trick of this competition. Samiksha Magar. Just skipping past challenge after challenge. Even Nepal's goal difference reaches double digits. A yellow card for that late tackle. Change getting ready. Kavita will come on for Sushila. Midfielder replacing a midfielder. Anisha Rai with the free kick. Only 2 on the wall. Can she lift it over? They've got to attack the near post. Anisha Rai, right idea. Just beaten away. Tarusika dives onto her right. And a scramble. She's conceded 20 goals. Sri Lanka would want to forget this campaign. Trailing 0-6. Nepal will be extremely happy with the way things have gone so far. Sri Lanka have to prepare for the Nepal challenge yet again after a day's break. The play the same team twice in a duration of 48 hours. Both players injured now. She's cramped up. It's quite humid as well here. Players, they need a lot of fluid. The cramps are bound to happen. The final quarter of this game. Ganga on the overlap. Supriya Mia will take up from here. Gets a throw in. Lifting it up. Might be an opportunity for Nepal. Tarusika slid in. Referee having a word with her as well. Still struggling to endure a lot of pain. After conceding 5 goals in the first half, Sri Lanka, they let in only 1 in the second half. A slight improvement. Nothing yet in terms of going forward. She's come to the right wing now, Supriya Mia. That was a lung-bursting run. Nepal have a corner. In it comes, keeper missed the flight, an empty net ahead of Barsha Oli. Inexplicable miss. It was difficult to miss from there. There is still time for Nepal to get in a few more. Still trailing by a couple of goals compared to Bangladesh. With goal difference. And once it becomes equal, the second leg clash going to be a potential final between those two, with Bangladesh needing a point and Nepal needing a victory to lift their maiden title. In the last game, they bridged the gap with class and quality against Bangladesh. Oh, that's a slight mistake. And Indran Gregory shoots it wide. And that was Sri Lanka's only positive moment of this game. Just a 50% chance. Once in the first half, Lion Chika got closer. Apart from that, Nepal looked very disciplined, very organized. They play to their plan, doesn't try anything extravagant. Change taking place, but Shaoli is off, and in comes Manisha and the number 5, Semi Hangma. With regulation time of just about 10 minutes left, fresh pair of leg injected. Getting few important minutes, Semi Hangma and Manisha. Nepal pushing forward. This is looking good for them. Somehow it's been cleared. They cannot afford fancy play in that area. Indran Gregory gets caught in the feet. Manisha with a low ball in. Right. Now it's her turn to get a hat trick. At this stage, Lanka just wants this to end. Already faced a lot of embarrassment. We saw a few basic errors in defending. Shukriya from the right wing puts in a decent cross. Tries to short his feet. Indran Gregory. Trying to launch a counter move. Plenty of protection. Ganga Rukaya. Good one-touch build-up from Nepal. Samiksha finding Purnima Rai. Purnima still has it. Rukaya from distance. Thanushika won't mind that. Regulation time of just about 6 minutes left. Great first touch. Favorable bounce. Good collection. Tarusika catches it clean. Might have injured that left knee pretty badly. If you continue playing with injury, it can develop into long-term issues. I'm struggling to understand why the coach even risking not to play her. Tries to take that onto her stride, Meena. Always hungry for goals. No post delivery, headed on. Away from the danger zone. Anisha. Shukriya Mia. Nepal now trying to keep it short. They enter the box with minimal touches. He's running out of ideas, Manisha. The ball just keeps on coming at the Sri Lankan half. Indran Gregory in the second half. They tried her team to get into the attacking area. Manisha. Oh, that's a foul. Surely. A tackle around the back. Oh, that's a back header. Great goalkeeping. Tarusika onto it in a jiffy. That was Kavita's delivery. It was a robust tackle. He tried that 360. Samiksha Magar had a good game. Solid defending. Again, it's been pinged centrally. And the ball runs out of the box. Outside of her foot, Indran Gregory. Nice to hold up, forced to clear. Very little Shivanta Kumara could do. That could have been slightly tricky. We are at the finishing embers of this game. There will be minutes added on. Free kick. Ashwin for Nepal. Sri Lanka concedes yet another. Additional time 5 minutes. Minutes for Nepal to get a few goals for themselves. Leading by half a dozen. Sarita Nath. Let's see who takes it. Sarita goes for it. And what a goal from free kick. Yet another goal directly from a set piece. We saw that in the opening game between Bangladesh and Sri Lanka as well, with Sapna Rani scoring one directly from free kick. Yet another in the tournament. Number 7 for Nepal, Sarita Nath, the centre back. On to the score sheet. Harusika did get her hand on that. Lost her balance. Sarita Kumari with the 7th goal for Nepal. Now ball delivered. Purnima overhits it. Somehow kept in play. Past the first, Manisha. Didn't proceed further. Corner taken shot. Sent in. Harusika once more. Yet again, the medical team steps in. This has been the scenario throughout this game. They've conceded an average of 7 goals per game. Sri Lanka. Yet another game where they couldn't manage to score. Didn't produce enough chances. Against Bangladesh, despite the hosts being the favourites, they created a few scoring opportunities. Another try from Nepal. Just flashed wide. Kavita saw the danger there. Dulni. Ganga Rukhaya. Kavita loses out there. Escapes the challenge. Ashmita into Purnima Rai. coming infield. Supriya Mia. And that hit stayed out. Nicely done by Shukriya. With that, one last chance for Nepal to score a goal. And equal the goal difference with Bangladesh. Nayan Shika runs into a human traffic. Still so quick. Tremendous speed. A sign of great fitness. Rearing to go, even in the closing stages. And there goes the full-time whistle. Rachana Kamani from India brings the game to a close. It's a comfortable 0-7 victory for Nepal. 3 losses in a row for Sri Lanka. With this win, Nepal moves on to 6 points from 3 games, with a goal difference of plus 11. A brilliant hat-trick from Meena, a brace from Purnima Rai, and a goal apiece from Samik Sharmagar and the centre-back Saritha Nath in the second half via a free kick. Full-time scoreline is Sri Lanka 0, Nepal 7. Thank you so much for tuning in. Goodbye, good night.